What's up, everybody? It's kind of hard for me to do this. I was debating on whether or not I was gonna do it, and so I only got 7 minutes left on this flip cam, and I'm just go ahead and talk to you, and just get to the point. What it feels like to be homeless. um, I think the main thing is the sleep, um, because there's nowhere to sleep when you're in a new place. And I just got here to Austin maybe 2 months ago. And the first week I was down here, I was homeless for about a week before I found a job. And then I had an apartment for about 2 months. Went on Craigslist, found an apartment, a sublease, and I was in that apartment. But after about 2 months, I couldn't afford the rent anyway, and the lease was ending. Um, to give you my background, I graduated from college, Purdue University. In case you don't believe me, I have my degree with me. See, Purdue University. I'll even show you transcripts. You can see my transcripts. You can see the seal. You can see all of that. You can see my grades. Probably not, but this is the actual degree. So if you're thinking I'm an idiot, I'm not. And yeah, and now I'm here. And with the way America is going, I think there's going to be a lot more people like me. And I was praying to find something where I could help somebody. I was reading this verse 2 days ago. It says it's more blessed to give than to receive. And I seen that there were no voices talking about what it feels like to be homeless. And it's really embarrassing, actually, right now to even be talking about it. I was at work today and yesterday, and a couple more people found out, you know, about my living situation. And it's embarrassing, but at the same time, it's also freeing. Um, One thing that I've learned that I since I have a laptop is there are places that you can go to, like the Salvation Army, um, and what they do is they have rooms for you. But the bad thing about it is it's not first come first serve. It's more like a lottery where your name's entered into this pool, and it's kind of like a draw from the hat type of deal where you get a bed for the night or whatever. And then also too, they have in Austin, Texas, there are a lot of homeless people. So and their bus system is really good. So they'll give you a bus pass, and it's like $30 for the whole month, and you can travel the whole city or whatever. And that's also lottery. They also have another program. I think it's called the Angels, and you have the YMCA. You have the Salvation Army, and there's like different churches that feed you. I haven't been to those places yet because I'm still working. I have a job right now, so it's not like I'm just down and out and down and out. But there are a lot of people like me with jobs that don't have a place to live. They may be living in their cars, which I don't have because I'm trying to build a life of freedom. And I could choose to go get a desk job, and I could choose to go back into bondage and be making the mortgage payments or car payments or whatever it is and paying rent. But I'm actually choosing to live freely because at this point in my life, I'm tired of the system, and I don't want to go back into it. And I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. That's what I've been studying. I went to school for business. I went to Purdue for business, and a lot of things has just been happening, and I'm really thankful to God that He's led me here. I've been wondering why am I here? Why am I here in Austin, Texas? And it seems like every place that I go to, I find out why after I left a place. I grew up in Indiana, and while I was in Indiana, I graduated from Purdue, went back home, and I wondered why was I here? And I was in Indiana so that I can grow spiritually and so that I can meet these two people that I know now who are my friends, and I baptize them. moved to North Dakota. I moved to North Dakota. Found a job at the airport, and I was able to see my girl who lives in Italy, and she lives there now. That's the only reason why I'm still working at the airport. Um, what it feels like to be homeless is it's not fun because you're constantly thinking about where my next step. I'm always thinking about where am where am I gonna go? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna cut my hair? How am I gonna shave? How am I gonna take a shower? And fortunately for me, they have showers at the airport, which reduces like half the stress, I think. Only thing is I have to find a place where I can cut my hair, and I'm still working on that. What it feels like to be homeless is like, I think the biggest thing is I don't have a place to store food. I don't have a place um, to store my belongings. Now I did put my stuff in storage, and that's working out pretty good. Uh, but it gets lonely at times, and I'm not gonna say it's a lot of fun because it's not. But at the same time, I've never had this much peace in my life. I'm not paying money for the car payment. I'm not paying money. I used to have a pickup truck and a trailer, 27 footer. I'm not paying it every month. I'm not worried about it. My worries have decreased a lot because I don't have anything. About 3 or 4 months ago, I got rid of everything I had. Not everything, most of the things that I had, to about 3 or 4 suitcases. And that's all I have now. And I'm just at peace. My spirit is calm. Everything is calm. So on the flip side, on the positive side, what it feels like to be homeless is I don't have as many worries as a lot of people do, and they may look down on me, but sometimes I feel sorry for them because they trapped in pretty prisons. And what I mean by that is they're driving around in Mercedes Benzes and Lexuses and things like that, but they're worried all the time. They don't know how they're gonna pay their bills. They don't know how they're gonna um, uh, pay rent, or pay mortgage, or pay for leases, braces, or whatever it is that may be. They have all these worries in their head, and they're not happy. And so they're looking down on me and feeling sorry for me, but sometimes I feel sorry for them because I've been in that same situation. Um, Another thing, what it feels like to be homeless is a lot of people, they want to help you, but also it seems like they kind of feel sorry for you, like I was saying. And I guess it would depend on where you're at. I'm actually here in Austin, Texas, where there's a lot of homeless people, but it's warmer down here. If I was back up there in North Dakota, where it's cold, I don't think I could do it. I would probably go back into bondage and get rent and get a car and things like that. Um, but with this economy, I think there's a lot of things that are about to happen, and a lot of people are going to be in the same position that I am in now. A lot of people watching this video who are making fun of me now, their parents or somebody they know is going to be in that position, or who are already in that position that they may not know about. I went on Google or YouTube, and I couldn't find anything what it feels like to be homeless. Somebody that's actually going through the process and blogging about it, and recording it. I was at work today, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to keep my job because of my supervisor. And my supervisor, he knows I don't have a place to stay. And I think sometimes people try to use that to their advantage, you know what I mean? And they were trying to force me to stay 1 more hour, but I wanted to work on my business. I'm not just here just, begging for money, or, just sitting on the corner not doing anything. I do have a job where I'm working 40 hours a week. Now that 40-hour-a-week job is only paying $8.50, but I get flight benefits. That's the only reason why I'm there, so I can fly over to Italy to see my girl. And I know a lot of people say, why don't you just get a regular job? You have a management degree, just get a management position. Been there, done that. It's something that I'm not passionate about, right? So I'm not looking for sympathy or compassion, or anything like that, because this is something that I'm choosing to do. This is something that I'm choosing to blog about. And hopefully, if I can just help one person through this journey, then this blog is worth it. This blog is worth doing. My embarrassment and my weaknesses, I'll show you so that you can be empowered. You can laugh with me and you can cry with me as I go through this journey, and hopefully, Lord willing, it